What up, everybody, and welcome back to me getting my ass banned on Counter-Strike. Yeah, that happened, so let's talk about it. I'm making this video because it seems like quite a few people want to see it, and reading the comments in my latest video, a lot of people don't fully understand what's going on. So let's talk about what happened, why it happened, and how it affects me and a lot of others moving forward. So it was around 1 AM, and I was just about to go to sleep when I got this message from Flary. Flary, I'm not throwing you under the bus here. You were reaching out to try and help me out, and I appreciate that. But he said, if you need a faster method, let me know. 50 stars per 10 minutes, glitched lobby, doing with Dima and Ren right now. He went on to explain that it was a glitched deathmatch that had a bunch of other YouTubers in it, and they'd all been joining this glitched server to earn stars faster. He offered to get me an invite to the server, and I said yes. I was under the impression that this was a glitched lobby, something that had happened naturally. And not just me, but a lot of other YouTubers seem to think the ban risk was incredibly low.
I think, honestly, chances for a ban are very, very low, less than single-digit %.
And I don't really blame them for thinking this, because if we look at all of Valve's history and the bans that they hand out to people, they never ever seem to hand out bans to people that are abusing glitches that have been naturally left in the game. I don't know if everyone remembers the wall hack saga that happened fairly recently, where they left a command in the game that literally gave people completely free cheats if they typed it in the console. But I took that as an example, and I know that absolutely nobody got banned on that. Obviously people got banned on Faceit for that, but that's a third-party platform, and that wasn't Valve's decision. And not only that exploit, but basically every single one I can think of in the past, people didn't really get banned for. Now, I was unaware that this lobby was actually man-made. It wasn't like naturally glitched out. I guess maybe that was a little naive of me, but I've since been told that it wasn't a glitched lobby. It was something created by changing game files and using virtual machines, aka you needed external software to actually set up this lobby in the first place, and it was not natural whatsoever. It was entirely man-made. No one told me that. Not that that's an excuse. I'm not using that as an excuse. I 100% knew what I was doing, and that I was joining this lobby to gain an unfair advantage over the rest of the player base. So in regards to that, I feel like this ban is actually justified. So I joined this server, and much to my amazement, when the server finished, the stars just kept going up and up and up. Now, this armory update was a little unusual compared to the previous updates we've had in the game. In previous updates and operations and using these stars, you have actually been able to basically buy the stars outright and not have to put in the time yourself into the game, playing the game, in order to earn them. So when I got an invite to this lobby, I thought, yes, I can use this to my advantage to get ahead, like a week or so ahead on the content, because everything becomes tradable pretty soon. In hindsight, was it worth joining this lobby for a week ahead on the content? Obviously, absolutely not. I had no idea that I would be getting banned for an entire year for simply joining this lobby. However, I have found out that it isn't as simple as that. I know of at least 3 other YouTubers or streamers, I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus here or get anyone banned, but they did the exact same thing as I did, joining the lobby, playing in the lobby, getting a whole bunch of stars way quicker than everyone else that they probably shouldn't have, and they remain unbanned. I've since come to realize that Valve's main concern with people using this glitched lobby was the impact it was going to have on the skins market, which makes total sense. I guess the majority of people were probably using this lobby in order to get some kind of financial gain, because if you've got way more cases, way more cool collection skins than everyone else, as soon as they become tradable, the prices are like at their peak just when they come on the market, and so people can definitely take advantage of that and sell everything that they've been gaining from these lobbies for direct financial gain. However, if you watched either of the 2 videos that I produced from gaining all these stars, you probably realized that I was not in it for the financial gain, that's for sure. The only one reason I joined this lobby was for the content, and anything I gained from this glitched lobby of having all of these stars, I was just planning on keeping anyway, and nothing was to be sold whatsoever. Obviously, Valve don't care about that. So the reason that I am banned, and some people that did exactly the same as me are not banned, apparently, is the amount of stars that were farmed. I spent 2 to 3 hours, I'd estimate, in this lobby. I literally just joined it once, left, never came back. But over the course of those 2 to 3 hours, I gained approximately 600 stars. Now, one of the people that did the exact same thing as I and many others did by joining this lobby and farming these stars, they apparently only gained around 200 stars and spent less time in the lobby, and that is the reason that they're not banned. So that says to me that Valve just applied some kind of mathematical logic to all of the player base that used this glitched lobby, which was, I believe, around 20,000 people that actually got banned. So it might be even more people that joined these lobbies and then didn't get banned. But they just applied something like, if stars equals over 400, then ban account for 1 year. To me, that is a little bit of a strange logic, because on paper, this person joined a lobby, this person farmed stars, got them way faster than they should have. This person joined a lobby, farmed stars, way faster than they should have. This person got slightly more stars and has been banned. This person got slightly less stars and spent less time in the lobby and didn't get banned. One rule clearly does not apply to all people, but that makes me sound pretty salty. I'm not even that salty about this. So let's look at the actual implications for me and why I'm not too bothered by it. If I launch the game, you will see your trading privileges in Counter-Strike 2 have been suspended. ... This just makes me think that my game needs an update. But it's not like that. Your trading privileges in Counter-Strike 2 have been suspended for exploiting bugged XP lobbies in Deathmatch on Counter-Strike 2 official servers. But you'll also see that I am able to receive items in my inventory. So it's actually not a full-on trade ban. The only thing I cannot do for 1 year is send skins from my account to other people. Now, that doesn't really affect me all that much, because all of my skin interactions are basically purely for content. If this were to happen to Jesus or Anomaly, for example, I think it would massively affect them way more, because they are cash traders. They buy skins regularly from the community and then resell them, and that is one of their sources of income. And I don't do that. The only time I send skins out to people is in accepting your trade offers video or in giveaways. So I may not be able to make an accepting your trade offers video unless you don't mind it being sent back in a year. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the comments. Maybe I accept your trade offers, but you have to wait a year to get it back. But what I'm trying to get at is, I can still happily accept any trade offers that are sent to me. So this actually doesn't restrict me on the content front. I can still buy a whole bunch of gallery cases and do a 1,000 gallery case opening. I can still buy all the skins that I need for epic trade ups. And one question I've been receiving a hell of a lot: how does this affect your number 1 Dragon Lord trade up? Are we gonna have to wait a year for it? Well, now you know. You're not gonna have to wait a year. Everything is gonna continue just as normal despite this ban, because it only affects skins being sent out from my account. So thank you, Valve. I appreciate the non-full ban, because that would have really sucked. And they are continuing to allow me to make content. And it feels a bit more like a little slap on the wrist. I've been told since joining the lobbies that these kind of lobbies were the exact same lobbies that the red medal farmers used in order to get the red service medals. And all of those red medal farmers, they were like perma-banned. So I definitely have to count myself lucky on this one. I knew exactly what I was getting myself into, that these glitched lobbies were not legitimate, and that I was definitely abusing it for personal gain. It wasn't the personal gain that Valve was concerned about with the skin economy. It wasn't going to affect that whatsoever. However, in terms of content and getting content out as fast as possible, it was personal gain. Therefore, the ban is justified. I'm going to take my ban like a man, not going to cry about it. Just accept it and wait it out. The community have had a lot of mixed reactions. Like, this guy wants to send me a deagle just to make me feel happier because of the ban. I can't possibly accept that, but that is super kind of you. And I've been reading a hell of a lot of your comments on the situation too. As the internet is just a huge collection of everyone, there's a whole bunch of mixed reactions. It is what it is. We find ourselves in the situation that we are in right now, and all we can do is move forward. So I hope this video was able to explain the situation a little bit better, what exactly happened, why it happened, and the consequences for the majority of people that did this. Was the ban worth it? Obviously not. A lot of people say this doesn't really affect you much because you can just hop on a Smurf, right? I'm not gonna lie, at this time I'm pretty hesitant to do so, because technically that could be seen as ban evasion, and then they may even crack down harder on my main account. I don't want that. So I'm going to be continuing to use my main account for pretty much absolutely everything. It'll just have this little yellow banner up the top. Stay tuned for loads more content coming up. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for your continued love and support. It's times like this when people reach out to me and offer that kind of love and support, I'm reminded of how amazing our community really is. Slap that like button if you enjoy seeing me get banned, and I'll catch everyone in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.